Hello, my name is Patrick and today I would like to show you how to change the shifting cable and cable housing on your Merida road bike.
Besides the new cable and housing, we need 2mm and 4mm Allen keys as well as some sharp wire cutters. An additional braking cable as an internal guide is very helpful.
From my personal experience, I recommend the braking cable as an internal guide to change the cable housing. It is stiffer and very easy to access and guides the new cable housing very easily.
First of all, we need to remove the old cable. Therefore, we have to remove the cable tip, detach the cable from the rear derailleur by using the 4mm Allen key and pull it out of the STI. To route the new housing through the frame, we will use the braking cable as a helpful guide. We just need to cut off the head of the braking cable to use it as a stronger and stiffer guide for the housing. To open the cable entrance on the upper down tube, we have to release the cable tension and detach the front derailleur from the shifting cable by opening the screw with the 4mm Allen key. With the shifting cables detached, we can easily open the entrance by loosening the little screw with a 2mm Allen key. To avoid unnecessary friction while shifting, we should make sure that the entrance of the cable housing is round. You can either use a dedicated tool like this Jaguar cable housing cutter or a simple tack.
This neoprene tube is inside your frame and avoids the cables from rattling. All the preparations we did, including cutting the braking cable and using the old cable housing as a guide, is to guide the new cable housing in the easiest way through your frame and through this neoprene tube. The easiest way to route the new cable housing is pushing it from the rear derailleur side towards the shifter side.
Having changed the cable housing, we now need to fix it at the open down tube entrance. Now we can also attach the front derailleur again. We have to add the cable tension adjuster to check the correct length of the entire housing. Turning the handlebar 90 degrees, the housing should run closely around the head tube without touching it. We will shorten the cable housing on the rear derailleur side and make sure that it's still long enough to make a nice loop towards the derailleur. After cutting the cable, we need to round the exit of the housing to eliminate any friction. As the final step to attach the new housing to the rear derailleur, we cover the end with a ferrule. Once the housing is fully replaced, we take the new shifting cable and thread it through the shifter and the new housing. Now we can attach the new cable housing to the cable tension adjuster and the housing which comes out of the shifter. One of the final steps is attaching the new cable to the rear derailleur. With the cable and housing replaced, we need to readjust the rear derailleur to ensure proper shifting. As the very final step, we put a cable tip on the end of the shifting cable.